Museum of an Abandoned Cars. Another amazing place on one hand and very scary on the other. It feels like despair is everywhere, but this is not entirely true. Well, not 100%. Many travelers bring bright and dazzling pictures from their trips with something amazing and incredible. Something must be wrong with me, since I am mostly interested in such forgotten places with an aura of understatement where questions constantly arise, and they are impossible to be answered. And so it turned out this time, when a crazy moment brought me to the quite interesting museum, which in some places looked more like a dump or a scrap metal. But in fact, it really is. At first, it was a full-fledged museum called Oldcarcity, which appeared during the Great Depression, which, over the long years of its existence, has turned into a full-fledged dump. And only in 2009, the owner, Dean Lewis, who grew up on the site, realized that he could turn it into a tourist attraction because many people shared his love to outdoor necromancy. Now, everything on the 13-hectare site has an artistic value again, at least for the owner. The sign in front of the entrance gives a rough idea of the history and rules of the landfill. The main message is not to disturb others and no nudies. Apparently, there were precedents. After buying a ticket which worth $25, you are faced with the choice of where to go. But don't forget that to get around of most of the exhibits, you will have to walk at least 10 kilometers on winding paths. And keep in mind that this is the minimum. But don't worry about missing out of something interesting. Just trust your luck and foresight. Most of the Oldcarcity is inside the forest. According to rough estimates, there are about 4,000 cars in the territory, most of which are more than 40 years old. For the question why the dump is not being replenished with modern cars, the owner grins and replies that after the cars started to be made of recycled plastic, he lost all interest in it. The landfill owner was born in 1937, when they still knew a lot about how to make a cool car. Sign near the cars warn visitors to stay away from any vehicles, not only because they are museum showpieces, but rather because of the danger of being harmed by possums, foxes, or even bears that may be hiding nearby. Many cars are covered with moss or half buried by pine needles and fallen leaves. Some of them were lifted into the air by thick tree trunks, the loose branches of which are forced at any cost closer to the sky. A 1939 Chevrolet pickup with a few trees growing through the windshield looks more like a two-tone flower pot. How stylishly old Caddy lies on its tummy, recalling that everything is perishable in this mortal world and only the soul is immortal. The exposition is wonderful, with the surprise of which car is waiting for you in the next thicket. You are, like a great explorer, Indiana Jones, wade through the forest of cars in search of your holy grail. According to the owner, a lot of filming takes place here. Photographers keep coming back with new models and ideas. What do you say? Is it worth spending $25 to visit this place?